To what degree is patience needed to doctor audio of a doctorate award? You'll get it later. One thing I don't think I'm getting is a Namadingo feature anytime soon. Oh well.
Yeah, sheesh, yeah. Man, it's all bad. Dog, it's all bad. You been acting like a dog, and it's all bad.
You would think honorary awards would have some honor involved, but au contraire, mon frere, not at all. Let's get this mystery solved. There tends to be a lot of smoke and mirrors with what we can call high-profile individuals. So I'm making this video for 3 reasons, really. One is so that you can identify fraudulent behavior or scam activity. 2 is how to identify real activity, like what is actually genuine. And 3, because this story is hilarious. For this story to make sense, you have to start from the beginning. So that's what we're gonna do. This all started when Malawian politician, artist manager, relationship advice guru, I don't know what he is, whatever he calls. Oh no, wait, he does tell us what he calls himself, but that's towards the end in his response to all this hullabaloo. This all started when Pempero Mpande received a honorary doctorate award from UNISA, allegedly. And someone took it upon themselves, a concerned citizen took it upon themselves to verify the authenticity of this honorary award. So a concerned private citizen hits up the University of South Africa directly, email, hey, I am Malawian and I happen to know these 3 Malawian guys who claim to have doctorate awards from your institution. They go by the names of Pempero Mpande, Patience Namadingo, and Mansour Karim. Do you actually know these people? And then UNISA responds by saying, who? We don't know those people. And then they released a statement to that effect. You know what's hilarious about this story to me that not everyone has picked up on is that our concerned citizen saw doctors Namadingo and Karim pass through this award ceremony and was just like, oh, all right. As soon as he saw Pempero Mpande, he was like, no, him, no ways. You know what it kind of reminds me of? If you've ever done something stupid and your friends found out about it and they get together, next time you get together and you're all in a group, they're roasting you about it and you're sitting there for a good 30 minutes like, ha 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 ha, guys, yeah, funny, yeah, that was kind of dumb of me, ha 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 ha. But then the one dude who hadn't been speaking this whole time decides to make his first joke and the mood changes and suddenly you're like, what? Nah, dog, you talking about me? What? No ways. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But anyway, back to the topic. This is UNISA's actual statement about the matter.
The University of South Africa has become aware through social media posts and media queries that Malawian socialite Pempero Mpande, Malawian musician Patience Namadingo, as well as a certain Mansour Sharif Karim claim to have received honorary doctorates from the university in 2020, 2022, and 2023 respectively. UNISA wishes to state categorically that it has not conferred any such degrees on the trio and that any assertion to this effect is simply not true. These 3 individuals are also not amongst the candidates considered and approved for the awarding of honorary doctorates in 2020, 2021, and 2023. Neither have they ever been nominated, considered, or approved for such honors at any period whatsoever. No honorary degrees were awarded in 2022. Furthermore, the certificates displayed by Mr. Mpande and Namadingo, respectively, are definitely not UNISA degree certificates. For the record, the awarding of honorary doctorates at UNISA occurs through a strict controlled process with nominations and approvals handled through various governance structures of the university until final approval by the University Council. Once such approval has been secured, the conferment itself is done at an open graduation ceremony of the university in full view of those attending and presided over by a duly authorized official of the university, usually the chancellor or principal and vice chancellor.
I'm glad that UNISA touched on the actual procedure of ceremony in that media statement. As someone who has graduated from university twice, haha, bachelor's and master's, baby, and also someone who's attended several graduation ceremonies, I kind of have an idea of how things are supposed to go, and I'd like to take this moment to review how things went in the mentioned individuals' graduation ceremonies. Pardon the change in lighting, just had a desk arrive and I was assembling that. So anyway, let's get back to the point of this video. Let me just take a look at this one graduation ceremony. This is Pempero's, and yeah, there's a lot of things I can comment on this. Just first of all, this dude in the hoodie in the back, I mean, what's his story? Like 6 seats, 6 people in graduation gowns, stage, no decorations, cameraman looking all off. By the way, when you're receiving an honorary degree, the awarding institution, the person presenting the award is typically the vice chancellor or the principal or the chancellor, like UNISA's statement said. And before they say who is getting the award, they list off all your accomplishments and the reason why you're getting this honorary doctorate, right? And then they announce your name and then you come forward. They're not gonna say as you're stepping onto the stage, they're not gonna be like, Pempero was born in Blantyre. All that would have been said while you were seated. Where you were born, what you've done, the humanitarian works, or whatever it is that you were being awarded for, will all be said before you leave your seat. So that's the interesting thing. What's one of the many interesting things about it? It looks like it was done in an underground car park, bruh. I don't know. Like 6 seats. Half of them are not even covered. There's no academics sitting next to the stage. Usually you have a group of academics like lecturers and whatnot sitting adjacent to the stage before you, or rather during the entire ceremony. Okay, with that first video, it's a little easy and obvious to point out what seems a little fugazi about the whole ceremony. But with Namadingo's video, it's a little more difficult to point out, why it could be misleading, if I can use that word.
The next candidate is Namadingo Patience.
The reaction on social media that I've seen is people going, you see, he's walking across the stage and there's people clapping. How could you fake that? It's actually pretty easy. Let me show you how, actually.
The next candidate is Chantunya Francisco.
Yes!
Yes, what you know about. Such a handsome man. Yes! My goodness. Can you zoom in on his face? Oh no, your camera can't?
No!
Well, you are missing out.
Yes!
But believe that it is in fact Chantunya Francis.
Definitely!
The most intelligent and handsome person I've ever seen in my life.
I love him!
Another thing you should know about honorary doctorates is that honor is only acknowledged on the grounds of the university where it was awarded. So it's only when you step onto the ground of, say, UNISA, that you are acknowledged as a doctor or a fellow or honorary fellow, It's not supposed to be used outside of that context. Usually the people who do that tend to be African dictators or Dr. Namadingo. I'm really not getting that feature, am I? But just so you know, that's how it's supposed to be used. You're not supposed to use the title anywhere that you go.
Dr. Gondwe, thank you.
I'm not doctor. I am just a simple mister. I'd like the public to know. I was just given this
The title.
I forget the university. I think a number of 3 universities have given me this doctorate. But this has just been given. I didn't study for it.
Okay.
So don't call me doctor. I'm just Gunnar Gonwe, Mr. Gunnar Gonwe, if you want to call me Mr.
In any case, what happened next was these guys refuted UNISA's media statement that their degrees are false. I don't know how you're going to argue with the whole institution that awards these degrees. But anyway, that's what they did. Pampero came out and said that they should investigate. He made a whole statement saying that they should investigate how they were allowed to be scammed, or if anything happened, it was, he that was scammed and not, he wasn't taking part in the scam. And UNISA should investigate why he was scammed. That's like if you get sold a fake iPhone, you write a letter to Apple asking them to investigate how you got scammed. It doesn't really make much sense if you use logic, but what I realized is that the fans of these guys, they're going to be fine, because their fans want so much to believe in the magic trick that is their careers. Like, that's what people want. They don't want to know that the rabbit is not actually in the hat and there's a trap door. They don't want to know that. They just want to see the magic trick. That's how, most entertainers and prophets, I'm not even going to say names, manage to keep on, when you're there trying to be like, what? Why do people fall for this? No, they want to believe in the lie. So don't even stress your brain, racking your brain as to how that happens. That's essentially it. People want to believe in the magic. So these guys are gonna be fine after this. Don't even worry about it. In 2 weeks, it's gonna be old news. No one's gonna remember this. But yeah, man, that's essentially how how things happen, and that's essentially what went down. Do you guys have any comments, concerns? Would you like me to cover anything else? Yeah, man, that's what's going on in Malawi. So until we meet next time, peace.